As promised, I said I would be right back and I would show you some little bits and pieces that I tend to do when I'm looking for answers or when I'm looking for information. So this is kind of like a little bonus video. So we're in the Dragon Portal, we're talking about soul-to-soul communication, and we're creating the place that you can start listening to the language of your soul. This is your silent language. So the soul doesn't come through in an email or a note, and sometimes it's not very obvious, but it is kind of a subtle information. Now, some people use tools to be able to get their answers come back to them, but we always start with just very polite, very polite with your soul, well-mannered. We ask, a yes and a no, so you can get a sway, or you can get a dip, or you can feel it on the inside of your body. Some people are very good at being able to sort of get their yes and their no via their fingers. So like if it's a yes, it doesn't move anywhere, and if it's a no, it dips, or the other way around for you. So you would do that, or you can have a little link with your fingers like this and say, if it's a yes, it just doesn't break, and if it's a no, it breaks really easily. What you can also do is you can, when your mind is out of the way, don't forget your mind has to be completely out of the way for this, you can take a leg with your arm on your leg, or with your hand on your leg, like you would on your arm. Maybe this is a better example. You can use your arm on your leg, and you can ask, please show me my definitive direction for yes, and for me it's firm. And you can say, please show me my definitive direction for no, and it's kind of it gives. So you can do that with your legs. So you can be sitting quietly and say, is that true? Is that really true what this person just said? And you've got a yes, or is that true? And your leg can just move a little bit. Your soul wants to be integrated with everything that you do. It wants to be considered. It wants to be in your life. And don't forget, it is your life. So if you didn't have your soul, you'd be dead. Because this is the life inside your body, and your soul wants to be 100% alive. It wants to be having an amazing adventure. It wants to be having everything that you want in your life. So this takes some communication building up a relationship with yourself as a soul. And so I'm really happy always when I'm showing basically the basic steps, the foundational steps of being able to do that. One of the ways, apart from, doing the finger hold and things like that, is a lot of people like to play with a pendulum. So this is just a necklace that I use because it's nicely weighted. It's kind of heavy. I could use this. I could use a ring on a piece of string. So I'm talking to my soul today, and I'm saying, would you be happy to help me today to demonstrate the purpose of the yes and no communication? So this is what's coming through today. She's swinging rather eagerly. She's kind of happy to do that. Thank you very much. That for me is a yes, because I know my direction for yes. So we're demonstrating today the definitive direction for yes and the definitive direction for no. So you're willing to help me. Thank you very much. So please show me my definitive direction for yes. Can you swing larger, please? Make it really pronounced. Thank you very much. You can stop now and come back into neutral. Some people's will swing left and right, some people's will swing back and forward, some people's will do a loop, clockwise, anti-clockwise. It's for you to get to know exactly which your direction is. And now we're going to ask, please show me, my darling soul, you communicate with me so well these days, please show me my definitive direction for no. And make it loud and bold and make it obvious so that we can all see the different direction that we're going today. Thank you very much. I particularly like this pendulum because I can't really influence it because it's got a separate little thing that I hold at the top above the clasp. Thank you very much. Great, that's awesome. So what I have here is an extra little dangly bit. So I just hold the dangly bit so that doesn't interfere with. Sometimes I've had it on a finger like that, and I think, am I influencing that? Basically, it's picking up on your consciousness. The pendulum is connected to you, and therefore it's happy to answer your questions. It did stop working for me at certain points because basically it wanted me to do other ways of communicating with my soul, not always relying on the pendulum. And that's why I talk about the sway test and how your body responds internally and how it responds externally. The kids like using these. They're in my kitchen. So I'm just going to take back ownership of these. That's something very important for you to know as well. So that just came back to my mind. If other people have been playing with your pendulum or playing with your deck of cards or playing with anything else like that, take back your ownership of them. Put your energy into them. Make them very conscious for you. I start swinging all over the place already. So basically you would have these at arm's length in front of you, and they would kind of do their thing for a little while. Just make sure that they are perpendicular. These are just coat hangers. You can make these anytime you want. So please show me my direction for yes. And it always crosses over for me when it's my yes. And okay, so thank you very much. Please show me my no. When it's a definite no, please show me my no. And it goes out. Isn't that great? So we are communicating. This is your soul communicating. Thank you very much. We're communicating with our soul. We're communicating with our higher states of consciousness. We're showing you that we can get answers. We can definitely do that. So this is what goes on in the Dragon Portal. We will be developing this and developing this and developing this until you're able to get verification, until you're able to kind of ask a question, get an answer, act on the answer, and find out that you had the most innovative idea ever. And this is often what happens when it's to do with your business. You can listen, you can read your client's minds, your ideal client. You can talk to your business either with yes and no, or eventually you'll be able to ask your business questions and information will come back to you vibrationally, and you'll be able to pick that up in your particular way. And this is what my workshop's going to be all about very shortly, about listening and understanding your silent language. So exciting to be talking silent language. And when you feel that it's working, you realize that you've tapped into your most powerful state. You are very powerful. The dragons are always telling me, you don't know how powerful you are. Please tell everybody. They don't know how powerful they are. To do with your feelings, to do with your intentions, to do with what's emanating from your body. You are extremely, extremely powerful. And your silent language is extremely powerful because people pick up on it, but you can also chill the energy out with your silent language. You can change people's opinions. You can diffuse problems, arguments. You can take care of your health with this, and you can take care of other people's health. This is healing. So this is like advanced Reiki. This is, where I started all those many, many years ago. And I was like, don't feel anything, don't feel anything. This is being able to develop your senses of feeling and start communicating with your higher state of consciousness, with the dragons, so that you are actually in communication. Have fun.